I
Here
help me
we
out on
go.
that.
Here we go.
What's going on?
Man, I just want to get your opinion since you're, not a Lions fan. But in my estimation, I look at it as this, combination of with the money that Stafford, signed for, but also where the division is right now with the quarterback situation on each team in that division. Is there any excuse? Because I say it's none, but is there any excuse for Matthew Stafford this year? Like, to me, he should be able to win the division and put this team in the playoffs.
Yeah, to me, you're right. I think there is no excuse. They're in a position right now where this division is basically handed to them on a silver platter. Now, I think, the only thing about Stafford, year in and year out, he puts up great numbers. But what happens later on in the season? And to me, that's the biggest question mark. But I don't trust Minnesota. Sorry, Vince. I don't trust Minnesota. I mean, you got Teddy B coming back. Teddy B coming back, but I don't know how much that's going to change. I don't know how much they're going to be able to keep it up. But I definitely do see your Lions making it to the playoffs for sure.
And my second question would be with your team, the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I do think that they could go through these 6 games. I got them 4-2. What do you have them through these 4 games without Zeke?
So over these next games, which right now they're 5-3. So I have them predicting being 10-6 overall. Falcons, man, with this Tyjun Smith news, I don't know about this one. I'm gonna say a win there. Eagles, I think we're gonna split it with the Eagles. I think this first one, I think we're actually gonna lose. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. So 1-1. Chargers is a win. 2-1. Redskins, I think that's a win. 3-1. Giants, it's the Giants. Let's all be honest. That's a win.
be careful. Jersey Vern will call in.
I know. He's out there lurking somewhere. He always seems to pop up, just like I am. Anybody talking about the Cowboys, I'll pop up out of the blue. You know how it is. But I think Giants will say that a win, and then Raiders, I think that's a win too. So I think it's going 4-2 over these next 6 games. The other thing, there's still a possibility, I believe, with the Zeke thing. I think they have some type of hearing, maybe it's next week or something. But at this point, he needs to take the 6 games. Like, come on, you cannot continue to drag this thing on any longer because it's going to end up hurting us. If we get to the playoffs, when we get to the playoffs, it's going to hurt us. So,
yeah, I think a lot of people feel he fought the good fight. Just like Brady, it was no way he was going to get out of those 4 games, but he fought the good fight.
Right. He's done everything possible. So it's not like he's been sitting around twiddling his thumbs. He has done everything possible. Jerry Jones has done everything possible. Side note, Jerry Jones is saying this lawsuit against Goodell has nothing to do with the Zeke issue, but it has a lot to do with that. Not all of it, but probably 50-50.
Yeah. And my last question, college basketball is kicking off. Do you have any issues with the rankings at this point?
With the rankings, quite honestly, I have not looked at them yet, but that is the great thing about internet. You can look it up right now. So I'm actually about to do that right now, and I will let you know how I feel about that. Number 1, Duke. Oh, yes. I definitely have a problem with that. Don't put Duke at number 1, okay? Just because they got all these top recruits, which is great, but do not put them at number 1. You can put them at number 10 below North Carolina because they won the championship, but I digress. Okay, Michigan State, I'm cool with that. I'm going to go ahead and say, though, every single year, Michigan State gets put up there at the top. What happens towards the end of the year? They end up falling off. Can they stay up there? That's the question. So I'm okay with that. 3, Arizona. I'm not okay with that. Arizona seems to be up there every single year too, but what do they actually do with it? And again, that answers nothing at the end of the season. Kansas, they should definitely be there at number 4. Kentucky, number 5, should be there. Villanova, number 6, I think they should be there. Wichita State, wow. Definitely surprised about that one. I think
I was surprised Wichita State was at 7.
Yeah.
But they've made some noise the past few years, especially in the tournament and in their own conference. But 7, I was just like, wow, they're putting a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure, especially coming out the gate, where you've had good years, but come on, 7's reaching a little bit too much. I think maybe between 10 and 15, I would give them that. Florida, number 8. To me, that's a reach too, unless they have some type of top recruits that I'm not aware of. I'm a little surprised on that one. And I think, I don't know. North Carolina, number 9. Honestly, I think you could switch. I don't think they should be number 1. I don't think they should be 1 through 5. And I think they did right with that, because there's a lot of players that have left, especially Joel Berry injuring his hand playing NBA 2K. Come on, cuz. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
Come on, son. Come on.
But they lost a lot of people, so it's fair. It's fair that you got to put them there. I think they could flip flop with Wichita State. Now, come on, don't be messing around with my boys. But USC number 10, I think that's fair. I think the top 10 looks pretty good. From there on, honestly, to me, I really don't even care, because it's
a crapshoot at that point.
Right. When you get to tournament time, it's all gonna be jumbled up anyway. But one team, though, I am surprised about that is on this list from 10 on down, I would say, is Northwestern. If they can stay in the top 25 all season, I think that would be great for that program. And then also Seton Hall. Seton Hall's been in the dumpster for a while as far as the Big East. So is Seton Hall back? To me, that's a big thing right there too. So, but man, appreciate the questions. Man, appreciate that.
No problem. Man, I appreciate you, man, and I thoroughly and I enjoyed that interview with the coach and all that stuff. So I love that interview. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate you, Jelani. JB Bodie, he had his show earlier today, right before mine. Normally he has it's on Saturday nights at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Also on Wednesday, I played the drop Wednesday nights from 9 Eastern to 10, I believe. So go check it out, man. X Squad affiliate, Squad Up. Appreciate you for calling in.
Hey, I appreciate you. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, thanks. All right, Jelani, JB Bodie. This is one of my favorite shows. Today's show has been amazing. Just the interaction, the guests. I work very hard to get the guests that I get on this show, so I'm very appreciative. A shout out to the Jeff Fox. Jeff Fox in the building. Miami's very own. Mocha Bella has got some backup in the chat room. Big L, where are you? Big L versus Mocha Bella and Jeff Fox. That'd be hard right there. So thank you for tuning in. Also, the boss in the building. He said, "How about them Cowboys from last year?" Don't hate. Come on, the boss. I think we're gonna go 10-6. What does that actually mean in the playoffs? I don't know. The chat is not showing on my Spreaker app, but I can see it through the website. So if anything does happen throughout the rest of the show, just know that the show ended it didn't end on my own part. It was something that happened. So, but we're good. We're good. I can still hear everybody. I can still see the chats on a different way. Once again, the call-in number, if you want to call in, 469-351-0881. Give you guys a breakdown on some college football scores. Thank you, ESPN. Georgia and Auburn are off right now, or it has kicked off. Georgia 7, Auburn 6, Clemson 7, Florida State 0. Not surprised. Clemson better. They better win this game, because if they don't, your chances are definitely over with. Once again, call-in number 469-351-0881. Other scores: Iowa 7, Wisconsin 3. Iowa, if they get this upset, Wisconsin's hopes are over. USC, Colorado 0-0. Ohio State demolished Michigan State 48-3. Penn State 35-6 over Rutgers. Ohio State, there was a possible upset there. They end up winning 49-42 over Iowa State. V-Tech loses to Georgia Tech. Virginia Tech's going to continue to fall. That's an upset right there. UCF, University of Central Florida, beat Connecticut 49-24. LSU 33-10 over Arkansas. I was going to say Arkansas. I'm glad I didn't say that. And NC State 17-14 over Boston College. Remaining for the remainder games that you want to watch today, throughout the rest of the day: Alabama, Mississippi State, number 2 versus number 16. Notre Dame versus Miami, and then TCU versus Oklahoma. An upset last night, if you did not see it, if you did not hear this, Stanford loses. So their chances are done. I'm sorry, Wisconsin loses to Stanford. Wisconsin was number 9. They're no longer number 9 anymore. We'll be talking about that on the weekend wrap-up on Monday, where they land in the AP Top 25. But Stanford beats Washington. Bryce Love, that is a name to look out for the Heisman. Be on the lookout for that name. Be on the lookout, obviously, for Saquon Barkley, Baker Mayfield. This is going to be an interesting year as far as the Heisman. I would definitely have to say it's over, though, for Lamar Jackson. I don't think he's at that top tier anymore. Jelani says, good win for CT's Bucks last night against the Spurs. Definitely. The Bucks, watch out for that team. They are going to be top 5 in the East. Depending on how everything shakes out, they could get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Anything's possible in today's NBA, especially with these different people meeting up, different people joining forces. Also from yesterday, the Celtics extend the winning streak to 11 games. They beat the Hornets 90-87 without Kyrie and Al Horford. The Celtics are playing some good basketball right now. As much as people want to see Kyrie as a villain and all, you wanted to leave, he wanted to leave because he wanted to build his own empire. That's nothing to me. That's no reason to hate on a guy. Now, if he bombs, of course, he's going to get a lot of criticism. But they're 11-2. They're 11-2 right now. He is panning out to be. It's panning out to be a good move for him. They're on an 11-game winning streak. Surprising, the Detroit Pistons are at number 2, 9-3. Surprised to see that one. Definitely surprised to see that. Once again, call-in number 469-351-0881 if you want to call in, whatever you want to talk about. College football, NBA, NFL, whatever it may be, I'm down. So, right at this point, the Bucks are at number 8 at 5-6. Actually, no, they're at number 10, but I think that's going to change. This Eric Bledsoe pickup was huge, very, very huge. So I think they're going to be a team to look out for. I'm very excited for them. The Bucks have been bad for a long time, and They're now going to be coming back into relevancy.